Hey everyone, welcome to Indicted TV. I'm your host Negra. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and follow us on Instagram. I also want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, Royalty Honey. And on today's episode, we have Bricc Baby. Welcome to Indicted TV.
The big old Bricc in the
Welcome to Indicted TV, Bricc.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. I've been waiting for you, actually.
It's been rough these last couple of weeks.
I understand. Well, let's start.
Where is the royalty honey at? First and foremost. Nah,
Oh, don't worry, I got you. That's why I give him a quick shout out because I didn't have the box right here. I couldn't find it, but shout out to Royalty Honey. Don't worry, I got you. It's in the car. All right, so let's start. Tell us where you're from, where you grew up, and how was the inside of your house? Who'd you grew up with?
I'm from Slauson and Crenshaw, like the Crenshaw district.
Okay.
All up and down Crenshaw for real, because my grandmother stayed further down by Jefferson.
Okay.
But inside my house was my mom. It was 3 kids right there. But my dad was active too. They just wasn't together like after the age of 1 or 2, so it was an early split. So
yeah.
But my dad lived in the jungles, like down there where they shot Training Day and all that.
Uh-huh.
It was like the best of both worlds. My mom always kept like a nice little house.
Nice.
In there, you know what I'm saying? Not too much struggling going on.
Doing her best.
Yeah, doing her best. That's a whole different shit. My mom's about to come out with a book, a movie, and all that. My mom was like a black Griselda Blanco.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Should we have your mom on Indicted?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. We had talked briefly, but she tried to prepare. I told her, like, you gotta go out and tell the story a couple times before you come out with so they could be hip to you.
Yes. Well, she could definitely be on so that she could come and, announce her book once it's out and stuff like that. For sure, we could do that.
Yeah. So we'll figure it out. But I have her. She hasn't did any interviews yet, so she's ready. And whenever she's ready to do it, I told her that she needs to do it soon because the story's great.
Yeah.
But so she had a couple of dollars until the feds came and got her. So we did go from up, down, and up again.
And around what age was this?
What was that, like 8?
Okay.
It's probably when she got indicted, and then 12 is when she went to jail.
Okay. So you were still going to school throughout your elementary with your brothers and sisters while she was doing her thing.
That brothers and sisters, that's like really my brothers and sisters because
Yeah.
due to the prison system taking away our parents, like their dad was gone, my mom was gone. So I used to live with their mom.
Yes.
They used to come.
So you were kind of moved around as while your parents were going through, whatever they were going. You were all over the place with your brother and sister.
Yeah, but yeah, I mostly lived with my grandmother though. We all lived like Granny's house was
the place for you guys, your safe place.
Yeah, but it was in the trenches though.
Yeah.
But that's where we used to be at because my mom might be out of town and all that. All my cousins be all over there. Then you got to think it was the crack era. I was born in '88, so the crack era was still. This was like when he was doing the real
deal.
Yeah, like this is when everybody was reeking the losses of the community.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Reeking what our parents or the parents before that sold when they started smoking crack and they smoked everything away. And now you got little kids running around having to sell dope and gangbang.
I understand.
How to have a family because their mama is at the crack house at the time. So, you know what I'm saying? We went through that with some of my aunties. Every family goes.
No, I understand completely. I understand completely. So at what age did you start seeing yourself get in trouble as far as you actually getting into trouble? Did you finish high school? Did you, when was it, junior high?
Yeah, no, I went to college. I was getting in trouble the whole time.
But you went to college?
I jumped off the porch probably like 11.
Okay.
Well, You know what I'm saying? Like,
Would you say that was the time you first arrest?
my first arrest was at like 14.
Oh, okay. But
My first arrest came 14, but like when I started shaking and baking, like around 10, 11, like I was having access to way too much. You know what I mean? Like at the age of 10, I was
oh wow.
smoking weed at 10. Like my parents never knew, so don't look down on them.
No, definitely not.
To the people.
Yes, the people.
Yeah, so.
I love that you say that. I love that you say that because, you know, a lot of times us humans, we tend to always want to blame our parents for our issues because we could have definitely done things different. Like we obviously see our parents like we don't want to be like that, and you chose to be the same route. Like me, I chose to go the same route, right? But I never blame my mom or my parents, and I love that you say that.
Yeah, because it's like it ain't really their fault about what I had going on because they did everything they could do
To put some food in your pocket.
Yeah,
I mean, some food in your pocket, some food in your mouth.
and to keep me away from all the shit. I was at my grandma's house. We was outside. It was too many.
It's normal.
It was too many kids for her to watch every move of what we was doing, and I was a boy, so she really old school. Go outside, do your thing.
Plus, at those years, early 90s, everybody was literally playing outside. I'm 82, so I was outside like playing. So you probably didn't see it like, oh, I'm gonna go gangbang. Like, I'm gonna go outside with my friends.
Yeah, with my friends, and then we start fighting at the elementary, and then them people start going to the other side of town. Everybody gets shipped out. You know, people move.
Yes.
Enemies, and it's, you know what I mean? Like, we grew up with each other. You kind of know me now. We
Beefing. I understand. At what age did you like? You said 10, 11 is when you started your.
Out the porch. So look, I was. My grandma's house is like in the West Boulevards, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's Crenshaw, Jefferson, Crenshaw, the Bricc area. So I grew up over there. I was from those little areas. The 30s is right there. I used to be in the 30s a lot. And
I know that area. I went to Martin Luther King Elementary.
oh, you did? Oh, yeah.
For a little bit, yeah.
Okay, so now after that, well, the whole time my family always lived on Slauson, my mom and them. So I was into like kicking it with the 30s and all that. And all my cousins was like from up on Slauson. So yeah.
A different street, yeah.
Yeah, but I used to always be over there, but I grew up right here. You know?
I understand what you mean.
Like, cause like I ain't at home all the time. I'm down here. They like, you know,
You from here? Yes.
I came around like at 14. Like 14, that's when I
Got jumped in, you would say.
yeah, that was my initiation.
That's when it all went down and literally everything changed, huh?
Every birthday I went home and told my mom, I'm like, yeah, the Mexican jumped me at the bus stop.
Dang, you trying to blame it on us? Sick ass fool. Dang, you're a scary ass. First of all, you lied to your mom. You were scared that you got jumped in the hood.
I was like, man, I can't tell her I got bus.
Yeah, she'll definitely be mad at you, right?
I'm like, yeah,
Sick ass liar.
because that was like right around the time where it was really like, remember we was having like riots in school and shit, like little dumb that shit.
Because of the whole Rodney King time. That was that.
No. Okay, so no. After is when like the blacks, when the black and the Mexican
Okay, yes.
really kind of feud.
Uh-huh.
So that was around that time. So
Especially in that area.
yeah, in that area. So it was like, I tell her this, you just say all right, whatever. Because it's a lot of bullshit going on.
Yeah. She didn't take you serious.
Yeah. She knew what the fuck it was.
Lying ass fool. No, you know what? You have to know your kids.
Yeah.
When the parents that say like, oh no, my kid is not like that, like, bro, you know what kind of kid you have.
That's why, but see, I like that from my dad. Like, it's crazy that you say that because the school used to call my dad, like, do you know he's like, I sent him to school, see, I know what the fuck I'm doing. Y'all supposed to be teaching me
Yes, not calling me over my son, right? I already know what I got.
He calling me. And then like one time we were going to go get some food, and my friend, he was in jail at the time, and we were right by the Inglewood courthouse. So I was with my dad, and he was in jail at the time. His mom had just went to court. His mom, his girlfriend, everybody right there in juvenile hall, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he,
East Lake?
I think he was in East Lake.
Oh, you said he was at Inglewood.
I was on the streets.
Okay.
So he was he was on the compound.
Okay.
He was up Sylmar.
Sylmar.
He was fighting his fitness as an adult.
Okay.
He about to get charged as an adult.
Mm-hmm.
Long story short, she like, you know your son out here robbing people, shooting people, this. She like, see, you still trying to blame everything on my kid, and I know who my kid is. Like, your son got 10 toes, put his pants on.
He knows what he's doing.
Just like my son, he makes his own decision. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
I do what you going through. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to blame it on you.
Yeah, and I seen that, and I like kind of take that approach with my kids. Like I know, like you can't tell me. I already know.
Yeah.
My kids got some up ways. I've been seeing, you know what I'm saying? But they not. My kids ain't really that bad.
That's good. We're blessed, right? We're blessed. I feel like I'm blessed with my kids.
So like when we were doing at 10, 11.
Oh, yeah.
Doing at 10, 11.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, do your thing. I get it. You know, the worst thing they do is talk back or some, right? I get it.
Because outside doesn't exist.
Yeah, no, for sure, which is so good.
Yeah.
Let's go back to you though. So you got jumped in. You know, you're already getting called from school, stuff like that. How old did you was your first arrest of you actually going into juvenile hall?
14.
14 years old.
I got caught with like a Tech 9 with like 2 bullets in it.
At school or where?
Nah. I was with some girls. It really like was the girls' pistol. I was with some chicks from out the jungles, but they came to pick me up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was fucking on the enemies of the
Other girls, yes. Dang.
Like, well, we outside. We go to a function. Well, I mean, she was juvenile. I can tell a story. We go to a party. It's a gang of Crips at the party, so I'm up there. It's all my homies and shit, but they automatically try to draw down on my homie. Bitch, I grab a gun. Like, bitch, you lost your.
Uh-huh.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That bitch is out with me. Like,
yes.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all can go back to y'all, whatever you gonna do. So now, I got the glory, like, the whole time. They got a BB gun, too.
Not even a real one.
Bullshit. I'm not knowing that they on bullshit like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Still, like, I'm thinking that they just be over there getting, like, these are some active little bitches. So, we go around to, like, one of their people house, and they end up shooting up they end up shooting out a window in one of their people cars. I guess they got into it, but they shot it out with a BB gun. So when they did what they did, they called the police. They already knew who it was. So they called the police, and by the time we going back to their house later on that night, we pull up in the alley at her house. The police already up there. They waiting for her to come home. As soon as we pull back in the alley, they
Knew it was her.
but get out the car. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So now the gun in the back seat, these bitches just wilding out. I done took the gun from them. You know what I'm saying? So now the gun's in the back seat.
With you?
Yeah. You know we can't say nothing.
No.
So I ended up getting booked. We ended up getting booked. They took everybody to jail. They let one of the passengers go. They took the driver, me and the girls.
Yeah.
But the reason why they took me, because she was in there like, that was his gun. I'm like, damn.
Knowing all the prints are hers.
Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know why they transport us in the same car. We kids, so they transported us all the way out to Sylmar in the same car. So I'm thinking, like, you really finna put the motherfucking gun on me? Like, she sleep on my shoulder now. Mind you, I'm green. So she sleep on my shoulder and shit now. I'm like, well, you better tell her that shit.
Yeah.
Like, you tripping. So as soon as we walk in, walk into juvenile hall, she tell the police, like, it was my gun, dude.
Did they believe her?
They let me go.
Oh, they let you go right then and then.
Hell no.
Okay, so tell me, so you got arrested and you're like, it's your first time. You're walking into Silmar, like you've never been there. What's going through your head? Like, are you like when you're looking around? Like, what do you remember?
I went to R&R to the reception, but theirs is more common than East Lakes. So
I've been to Silmar as well.
yeah, that's what I'm like. So okay, so you know it's more like the intake is more common. Mm-hmm. It's not
Just more smoother. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So we right there. I'm sitting there, you know, in jail. So I think before that, I had a robbery case, and I never went to jail for a robbery case. I had a juvenile diversion program. They never even booked me or took me or nothing. They came to my school, and the police came, and they like, before we filed it with the court, we'll let you go through this juvenile diversion program, 16 weeks, da 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 da. So I complete that.
Oh, so you did finish that.
We went to a YA as one of the field trips. So I kind of like been inside of a jail before. And
Yeah, but you can't compare YA to Silmar.
you can't. So I'm just telling you. So when I walk in, I'm expecting it to be like this YA trip.
Oh, okay.
All right, so now I'm sitting.
I see what you're saying.
And it's a little calm, so I'm like, all right, this ain't that bad. Now, mind you, at this time, I'm just getting put on the hood, so it's like, I ain't even got no homies that really went to jail yet, for real. Like, I got some, but the ones that did, they in jail for bank robbery, they still in jail.
Yeah, yeah.
So now, I don't even get the program, so now I go in, and it's like, everybody banging on the door, where you from, where you from? 6-0.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker, they take us in there, they make me take my pants off.
How did that make you feel?
Weird as hell, because they had us in those da-da-da-da.
You got the little chonies?
Yeah, in the little, there wasn't no box.
Yeah.
You got regular fucking drugs and shit, right? So they put me in the cell by myself the first night. So now I'm wigging, because I don't got nobody to talk to. You already know, I don't know what's going on. I can't ask what we doing in the morning, like you said, to get a program. Because now, you know what I'm saying? So they let me out, it's breakfast. They, blood on gangsta crib, roll the 20 blood, So I bang on a nigga. I'm thinking we supposed to go somewhere to catch a fade. Nigga rush me.
Oh.
Rip, you know what I'm saying? He rushed me. I'm like, oh shit. He swallowed up, boom, boom. I'm like, oh, this shit real. So I'm like, I can just get off wherever I'm at. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting in that motherfucker. We go to the little shoot thing. I'm in there for 5 days waiting on court and all that.
Because this is still your first time going in there, yes.
So, it's, what is it called? The shoot?
Yeah, the little shoe. Yeah.
So the shoot, yeah, that motherfucker for a second is dirty. This one nigga giving you the butter thing. The motherfucker throw the butter on.
Ah.
It's dirty to the motherfucker in there. They got me in the hole, whatever the case is. So now, they know, I guess this is my first time. They just moved me to another unit. I went to the shoot for like a day. Like, I don't even know, like, I've never been to the shoot for more than, they don't give you like
A lot of.
amount of days unless you keep f***ing up.
Yes. I know what you mean.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. So, yeah, so when I come back out, I run into some dudes from the other side.
Again.
I go get my get back, you know what I'm saying? But I got out the next day at Inglewood Court.
Oh, good. So you weren't there, you were there like what, 5, 6, 2 weeks or something?
Like 6 days the first.
Oh, okay.
Mind you, I told you she told the people as soon as we walked in.
So yeah, they were probably just like processing the papers, making sure.
It wasn't even that. It's a all right, so there's some detectives that came asking about like some shit with some robberies or whatever at Toys R Us. Like, motherfuckers, somebody was robbing the Toys R Us and shit, and like, not for the toys. You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand, for the money, with the gun.
Yeah. So they showing me pictures and shit. They like, how long you been for Black Peace Dog? I'm like, man, I'm not for Black Peace Dog. Like, they was trying to put me in the gang file because I never have been to jail yet. And, they was showing me some crazy ass shit. or whatever.
You still remember it clearly, huh?
Yeah,
I could
yeah,
see it in
yeah,
your face.
I'm looking,
I
I'm
could
like,
see it in your face.
They showed me some crazy. I don't really want to talk too much, but they showed me some shit. I'm looking, I'm like, damn, I'm 6 up, but you know what I mean?
So you got out and you're on probation, or how did that go for you?
Nah, they had to drop it because she took
The blame.
Yeah, she took the blame. So and then just so I went out from Inglewood Court. The judge, I can't even say that. Can I? It's so many.
Say it.
Yeah, with the judge, I'm not gonna say her name.
No.
Go to our church with my mama.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
And I bounced in the courtroom and I'm like, ooh, don't do me. Don't.
Oh, that.
They already knew what was up that she already admitted. So they're like, yeah, we called you were released today from court. So I'm like,
Hey, would you think you would have been there longer if
I think they would have played with it a little bit longer.
if the
Make the statement at the police.
Oh, so that was love that she went to church with your grandma.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, she went to church with the fam. So I'm like, you know what I mean?
Did you ever see her in court? I mean, in court. Did you ever see her in church? Oh, okay.
I've been back to jail, but I think my other one was at common court. I had never been. I never went back to her.
Okay.
Like wherever my cases was at, you know. I had
Yes.
jurisdiction shit. So, like I had East Lake Court and I had fucking common court.
As a juvenile.
Yeah.
Okay. So how many other cases did you catch as a juvenile?
I caught another gun case. The robbery, juvenile version, that one. I caught another gun case, like, with the 10 or 11. I think the end of my 11th grade year, but I went back to jail with a violation, a probation violation too. So you give it.
Uh-huh. So I understand what you're saying. So you went back for a violation. Did you do more time? Or did you just go to court and?
I always had good grades, so.
That saved you.
Well, yeah, so look, you know, like I did like a 3-month, like the short camp term before, like super quick, even though that's long as hell when you.
No, yeah.
But like, they didn't never want to give me time because I always was playing basketball. My recommendation letters was on point, and then like the gun that I did get caught with, it didn't have the magazine in it. So when I was running, I had bust the whole shit down and start. I don't know what made me think. I'm like, man, I can't get caught. I ended up taking the whole shit apart and doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they couldn't charge me with. It was like a misdemeanor.
I understand what you're saying.
So I was in. Matter of fact, the night that I did get caught, the case was so small that they had to let me go. So when I went back to court, I think they gave me the probation. Then I got a dirty the next month.
That's why you went back for the violation, for the
So
dirty.
I went back twice on violation now.
For dirties.
Yeah, all for dirty.
So weed hit ass fool.
So I had applied to college too when I was playing basketball and shit. And my last term, like when they was about to send me off again, I got a college acceptance letter.
Oh.
Swear to God, like I beat the juvenile system.
Good for you.
Like I don't know how the fuck I did it. I'm like every time I was like, oh yeah, this is it.
Good. So as a juvenile, what would you say was the worst thing you saw
In jail?
in juvenile hall? Just your juvenile hall years.
The worst thing that I saw was, you know, it don't get real too bloody in that motherfucker. Like, I mean, fighting.
Just fighting.
Now that I've been through life, it's like that little shit ain't nothing.
Yeah.
But it used to be some bullshit going on. Like, I ain't never seen a motherfucker get raped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I never seen, like, I seen niggas jack off in the food at camp and.
Oh, that's what I mean. Like that is the worst.
If your enemy used to work the food line.
Oh yeah, you can't eat.
You can't even eat.
Oh my goodness, and that's bad. I don't. When I say, what was the worst thing? I don't. It doesn't.
Yeah,
It doesn't.
I'm like, 'cause
Yeah.
you don't really be getting stabbed like county and all the other.
Yeah, and we'll get to that.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. But yeah, like the ops used to be, yeah, that shit nasty as hell. But the homies used to do it too. Like kids are nasty as fuck.
Kids are nasty.
Kids are nasty as fuck.
Yeah, that is pretty gross.
You used to wake up in those dorms, like nigga, look around and it's a gang of tissue all over.
Oh.
Like everybody got tissue on the ground.
Oh, that is pretty gross.
A whole lot of jacking off.
It sucks, right? Like, let's just say, like you said, it was horrible if the op was the cook, because like, what were they gonna eat? Because you don't get canteen like that, So it's like that is, kids are starving in there.
Yeah, you can't like. Yeah, the staff used to be too though. Like that shit always had a story though. Yeah, that the craziest shit that did happen to me in juvenile hall, like you have to think about it, like the staff was from home, and I had just got to a squabble in Boys R in East Lake. Boys R, where you do intake.
Like the gym area. Well, I went when I was like, it was in the Omega, which they were still in the back, and then in CD or AB or some shit.
Like when you guys go through like,
All right.
take like R&R.
Yeah, we do the same thing, just probably on the other side. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, because like that little courtyard, we could kind of
See each other.
So, yeah, I always wanted to ask that question too.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just on the other side, because obviously they mix. You know what I'm saying?
So, boom, I'm right there. I just get into it. We was finished squad, but they did the OC Warren and shit. The nigga didn't come across because he was on the other side, so he was both for boom. They put us both in like little sort of those niggas from over, like, we was finished squad. They put us like in the side cells right there.
So they could see you guys.
Cause they had like OC Warren, so it's like, before we could even fight, we was finna get sprayed. So it's like, we gotta catch you in a second. Boom, but they ended up still restraining us and putting us in the cells. When we come out the cell, the driver, the old man from Hoover, I think we going back from East Lake to LP this time or whatever. I'd have been so many, like, that's why I'm like, I think I went 3 times. I'm thinking it like,
Yeah. Everything comes, because you don't really think about it. Everything kind of comes back to you as you're speaking.
Yeah. So they let me out. So they like, it was a nigga from Families right here. It was a nigga from Hoover right here. So they like, the nigga from Families like threw the neighborhood up over my head to tell the nigga from Hoover. He like, nigga, fuck sissy. Ooh, fuck sissy.
Yeah.
I'm saying we go back and forth, but we fake handcuffed already. They like, so nigga talk to his people when they come by. The driver, he already know, he been in there for a minute, so he know the driver from the set. He like, Mr. Whoop Whoop. He like, this nigga nap. Like, He like, oh yeah. That nigga unlocked this shit, I'm still locked up. And the nigga from my other shit. They nigga like, rule, cuz. Let her set, let her pack me out. I was squabbling with the shackle shit.
Oh, no.
Squabble, I can't move.
That's messed up.
He let him go for like 20 seconds too. That's a long
No, it is a long time. Damn.
Really, them niggas didn't have no power, cause it was like, I would've, if it was me and mom, I would've thrashed them. Yeah, cause like.
For sure, yeah. But being kids, it's different,
I always played sports and shit, so I always was damn near stronger than half the.
Yeah.
I didn't know that because I still had like a karate body, but I'm bench pressing and doing my thing.
Yeah. You always have your nice little belt.
So, what the crazy part is, when we get on the bus, them niggas got the weed. I got some money on me. We used to do that. I got the money in my drawers. I'm like, they like, bro, trying to buy some weed. So I ended up giving them the money. Whatever the case is, we blowing on the back of the bus. So we get to where we going, all homies right there. And taking the nigga weed and all that shit.
Oh.
Nigga, ain't give me that money back, nigga just packed me out, nigga. Understand? Like, I swear to God, like, he was just coming to get housed, so I was in the new units in LP X1, Y1. They had like just built these units and they was for like the 16 and up. You know what I mean? Like
For the ones that are getting charged as adults.
not even that. It was just like the
Six.
ones that get charged as adults, they had still one.
Okay.
So it's just the older unit. You know, like 16 to 18.
Yeah.
You two be like 16 really to 20. It's coming from YA right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So yeah, they sent us over there. So we all the same age. So you come in and you just so happen, you know, we didn't get rolled up because your man's let you run the play.
Uh-huh.
So where I'm housed at is my basketball coach from my old high school. This is a side job.
Oh,
Me do whatever the fuck I want.
uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Tables turn fast. Turn fast.
Did you get them back?
I took his weed, man. That's what I said.
Oh, that's what you said. Okay.
I was sitting here. We beat the shit out of him, took his weed, took his little money, you know what I'm saying?
You're like, how does that feel?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Get your game together.
And get your game together. Because you just never know where you're going to end up in this world. And that's what, in anything, like you don't ever know who you're going to bump into. You don't ever know where you're going to end up. So always be nice, you know?
You gotta at least be cordial, but you know, one of them.
Yeah, especially the kids. Okay, so that's your worst experience, not experience, but like, you know, the worst thing, which is gross. You know, the kids, you know, it's gross. So now you're an adult. That's gross. Yeah. So now you're an adult, right? You're in college, or tell me how did that go? Because obviously you didn't go back because you got your.
Yeah, so I went to college, majored in criminal justice.
Oh.
I majored in criminal justice. That went on for about a year. I got caught with like 75 pounds. The report was like 35 pounds, but the police was crooked. I know what the fuck.
You had.
That day.
Uh-huh.
Like, yeah, so they can go look it up, whatever it was. You know, these people got the internet now.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Yeah, go search it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got caught with the weed on campus, so that was.
How did that, tell me how that went, because what school were you at?
I was at Clark Atlanta University.
Okay, and how did that happen? Like, were they watching you?
So, do you watch Tyler Perry shows and shit?
Yeah.
I don't know the name of this show, but the girl that told on me is like one of the main people on the show.
You're kidding.
Brother guy is
I don't think I've watched the show, but I've watched, like, obviously the movies.
yeah, but it's the one with the. It don't matter. Live your life, girl. I ain't gonna air you out. You know what I'm saying?
You know what you did.
Yeah, I mean, it was kids. What else was you gonna do? You say you're a female. She don't come from this shit. We was in college. It was a college student.
Were you, like, messing around with her or something?
Yeah. So
She got mad at you. That's what happened.
she didn't get mad. Her boyfriend got mad.
Ah.
I was the only nigga on campus with a gang of money. You know what I'm saying? So, and I was fucking with Big Meech and them. That was my introduction to Atlanta. I was with Big Meech or whatever the case was. I was fucking with her, and well, I'm already convicted for it. I can take time.
How did you meet Big Meech? So you just brought him up.
Family ties. Like family ties. Like at the time, my sister was fucking with somebody from being mad fit.
Okay.
I was the young dude, the little hothead, just came from.
Wild.
But mind you, a year before this, I run into Meech and them at the BET Awards when they first started doing the BET Awards out here, like 04 or something like that. I run into them while I'm on jury duty. I'm trying to go snatch some. These niggas iced up. These niggas, you know what I'm saying? But I told the story before. I seen Jeezy and them in the club. I tried to get up on them niggas. Them niggas had chopsticks and all that. They had nigga choppers in the club and all that.
Oh, shit.
Hey, can I get an autograph?
On some groupie shit, huh?
We was on bullshit, but I'm like, damn, I ain't never seen a nigga come down like, who is BMF? Who is BMF? Like, you know what I'm saying? This before they was really known. Like, so when they was doing their thing in Atlanta and they came out here, I'm like, you know, motherfuckers don't come to LA like that. Like, they don't really, you can't really go for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People out here be pressured up, and I hate that I set such a bad example for the city with doing that, because I'm like, a lot of people like follow our little 1-2, our little regimen, like, you know what I'm saying, like. When the out of towner come, stripping, you know what I'm saying, do all that shit, like, you know what I mean? Because that ain't what it's about. It ain't about burning bridges.
It's about making money.
Dots. It's about connecting the dots. If I could ever like rewrite some shit that I was doing, it'd be like, let's get them a pass, because they gonna, you know what I mean? Because
Bring a lot more.
You not knowing what you're doing, like they're doing that, and they don't, when somebody from Cali come to their city now, we putting them at risk. Because the Cali dude got down on them before, so they waiting to return their lick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, little shit like that.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah, I met them, you know what I'm saying? I met them actually going to go.
Do your stuff.
Yeah.
And did you meet them prior to you getting busted in college?
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as I got off the plane, they're like, oh, you know, you no, right after that, my sister and them was telling me like who they
Okay.
are.
Okay.
And so like I finally, cause nothing happened that night. Like we took over the club, we rushed the security, we took everything in the club, we jumped over the bar, took all the bottles from behind the bar. We didn't pay for no bottles or nothing. We got the whole.
Just a mess, yeah.
Yeah. We was going crazy.
So back to you getting in trouble.
No. I met them as soon as I got out there. I was going to the club and stuff, and I ended up meeting the BMFs. Then eventually I met Meech probably like later in 05 or some shit like that. Like we was going to spring break and all that shit in Miami. You know what I'm saying?
Nice, yeah, nice.
Yeah, but that was right. I got caught right Easter, like the Monday after Easter.
Oh.
Yeah, my freshman year. And that was my first time going to jail to the county. I actually went to the county at 17 out there also for like driving with a suspended license.
So you got arrested out there for your first time?
Yeah, that was my first
Okay.
time to the county.
Okay. And how was that experience? Because it's obviously you're in a different county.
It was like the cakewalk.
People are different.
I ain't gonna lie, back then, like right now, they say it's hitting on something. But back then, it wasn't no gangbanging or nothing like that. So it wasn't really no just getting active, like, you know what I'm saying, and tapes and all that shit. So that was my first time going to the county. I ended up getting the first offenders act, and I took a terrible deal. I took a 10-year joint
Suspension.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. But I mean, all the pounds and shit, I'm thinking like.
And especially like in another state out there way before, they charge you so much, like so much. Let me ask you another question. Because you got arrested in campus, right? Yeah. How was that? Like, you know, people get arrested at home, things like that, but you're like in college, and it's like people are watching. Like, tell me about that.
So, all right, so I had sent the shit to her house. On campus. So, she went and, all right, so I sent the shit to her room. She went to her, how did it go? Oh. It was a day late, and I wanted to leave it alone because I had some other shit going on. I'm like, man, I shouldn't touch that, bro. I'm like, it was a day late, but I'm like, it was Easter weekend. This would fuck me up. I'm like, maybe the mail was running crazy, you know what I mean? So she ended up going to go get it. But it's crazy because I was prep talking to her on the way up there. Something, you know when you feel it.
You always listen to your gut,
You know, if everything go wrong, like, just leave me out of it. I'm going to come get you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't gotta tell, just play dumb. You don't know what the was in there. You know what I mean? As soon as she get hit, she go in she go to the college mailroom, go get the shit. She walking out, I play like I don't know her. Mind you, I study criminal justice, so the campus police officer, we supposed to do like an internship with the public safety people at the school, like just to like how the law go, you know what I mean? So next semester is supposed to be my first, so I already met the captain of police at the school and all that. I'm working my moves, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you thought you were aku.
Yeah, bro.
So you thought, huh?
The whole story of the dude in power, that's like me, Tyreek.
Tyreek.
Yeah.
I love Tyreek.
I swear to God.
He reminds you of yourself.
Myself, like, you know what I mean? So,
That's funny.
I'm like, hey, that bike's look heavy. Like, you need help? Ooh. She's like, yeah, And I'm not knowing, like, still to this day, did they prank her in there or when she came out? Because the whole time I'm talking to the police, she's like, he tell me, I'm like, what's going on? So he like, nothing. Yeah, like, these motherfuckers playing, doing some stupid ass shit on campus, man, And the whole time I'm thinking, I'm so worried about this box, I'm not even knowing he's setting up the perimeter on us, but he don't know it's me either.
Oh.
He was so bad with it because I'm like the cool little nigga, like he know I come from the hood. Like,
But you do good in school.
yeah, he know my whole story. Fresh out from juvenile, came straight to college, you know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
he like was rooting for me, you know what I'm saying? So he like really chopping it up with me. I should have asked him.
You hurt him.
I know, I should have asked him. I would have got the fuck up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because he was really on it. Like, he like looking, like trying to be on point. And then when I say something, you can tell when I grab it, he don't even come towards me. He let somebody else.
Oh.
He look like,
Damn, this fool.
yeah, understand. So I grab it and I walk into the car and they pull up like, yeah, I throw the box up there and something. I run through the campus, they already got the perimeter set up.
Uh-huh.
But I make it kind of far.
He said kind of.
Somebody like right there at the intersection.
Dang.
Like a linebacker. Boom! I hit the ground. I'm burning up on the cement. You know, it's springtime.
Uh-huh.
So it's hot to the bitch. Yeah, man.
Dang, you just went through it again right now.
Yeah.
So you went into the county, it's your first time, and obviously people are different. We do speak different, we dress different. Even out there, like, Mexican girls do look different out there. Like everywhere you go, we all look the same in certain places or whatever. So you're out there and you get there and how was it? Like, how did the cops treat you, first of all, knowing that you were from LA?
I mean, it's all black police out there down here, so
Okay.
it's a little bit, it's a little bit more respect, a little bit more shit going on that, the culture, like, they understand, so they're not really as pressed to be.
Okay.
Some of them is,
I just have to ask, I have to ask for the people.
some of them with the, like, military training, they come off a little bit more harsh than the ones that just come from the area and doing it for a job and really care about the community, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's a little bit different.
So how long did you end up getting, or what did you get sentenced to?
No, I did 7 days in that motherfucker. No, I did 4 days in there. I had to wait for a bond. Then I got out. I had a good lawyer. I ended up getting that First Offenders Act.
Oh, when you signed. Oh shit.
And so then right after that, when I caught the case, not directly after that, right after that I got shot.
When you got out of that little case.
Yeah, so like right after that, the summer of '07, I got shot in my tailbone, came through my bladder.
Oh.
A motherfucker, I violated, so I was on the run from Atlanta shit, right? And then I ended up going to jail out here. I was like 21.
So you were on the run this whole time?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember it. I don't want to lie to them.
No, don't worry. Take your time.
Stop it, because I'm trying.
Take your time.
I've been catching cases for a long time. I'm just trying to remember how this shit started. All right, so so now I'm on the run, but I'm just not reporting probation. Me and this girl out to eat. I let my brother, we can't say his name right now, but I let my brother take the car, because I knew my rental car had good tags and all that, and then I had a Charger. My other boy was in that. We had cars at the time. We
You're doing all right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Boom. So I had just bought my little bro, helped him get a car, a little CLK Benz. This is when they was cracking like a 500. I'm asking him, you got insurance and registration on? Because I'm about to let him take the cool car, but I'm still gonna be moving around. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is it cool? So I take a girl out to eat. I just had money on me. And,
Uh-huh.
you know what I mean? So we go, we get pulled over. They talk about, you don't got no insurance. I immediately hit it on their ass before I could even like.
Oh, shit.
So I go. I end up. I had to be. Just being young, bro. I had to turn the tire blow out.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, going to a 360. I hit a mailbox. That was one of my cases too.
Hitting the mailbox.
And government property is the mailbox. So yeah, I ended up doing that. Boom. They took like 30-something thousand. My Breitling watch, my pinky ring. They were trying to take my earrings out my ear. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing? So
After the crash.
So the girl get away though. The girl get away. I don't know how. We crashed. I bounced about the car. I'm telling her, I'm like, I'm sorry. Just go separate ways. Get your phone and go another way. But the whole time, she had a gun on her side of the car. I have no gun on my side of the car. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I jump out the car, we run. It's a single trooper, so he's running after me. So he's gaining on me because I'm kind of hurt from the shit. I turn around and drop him. Boom. I put him down.
That's another charge.
Yeah, he grabbed onto my ankle. I was running to that.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so he grabbed my ankle and he trying to get me. So I end up tripping up because my pants were sagging like, don't sag. Like, keep a belt on. You know what I mean? You want to run, you want to live. It's like sagging your pants is like dooming yourself when you're running from somebody. Like my pants, it wasn't him that tripped me up. When I got my leg up, I'm so low out that I got my pants down here where I fall. So when I fall, he touching. Now I'm hearing the backup, so I'm whooping his ass. A black lady out there like, don't do that. He's gonna shoot you. But I got him pinned down. So when I hear the sirens hit the corner, I let him get his off. I just covered my face and shit. Like, you know,
Oh, shit. Okay.
oh, he hit me, you know what I'm saying? So I played it. I ended up taking a trip to the hospital. I shouldn't. I just.
And what happened with the joint suspension? Did that you? Oh.
So look, all right, boom. So when I was in there, they gave me a bill. I felt out immediately. You already know when.
And you were already on the run for not reporting.
Yeah, so they let that little slip up go. Like they hit me with all my charges. I want to say I did go to a court date. I went to something. Probation probably got reinstated.
Oh, good.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of how it goes.
Or it was something to where they was gonna let me fight the case or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I got a bail. So I bailed out as soon as possible. So when I bail out, a couple months go by and I go to court and they like, oh yeah, we made a mistake. We won't.
Oh.
Tell me that while I was in there. I straight up out the courthouse. I straight out the courthouse, straight to the car. The lawyer like, where you going? I'm like, meet me at your office. I'm gonna give you the rest of your money. And they catch me, they catch me. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm going. You know what I mean?
So you went on the run.
Mm-hmm. And I was already on the run.
Yeah.
I wasn't fucking with it in no way. Because I was back living in LA back to back, just had a baby, all that shit. So I really wasn't even worried about it. You know what I mean?
You were back home already.
I'm fucking around on the late night, doing some shit I ain't supposed to do. I got a little bit of lean in the car, I'm in LA, The police get behind me. I pick up a girl that lived off Figueroa, right? Not a prostitute. I pick up a girl that lived like right there off Fig, like by the East Coast and Tool was right there.
By that area, yes.
So I pick her up and she was actually the one with the juice. So like with the lean that I was going to go grab. So like I see Crash get behind us immediately. So when I see Crash, I'm like, oh, I start driving. She like, go to the gas station on Gage. So I'm like, damn, I don't want to pull into that gas station like that's where the pimps be kicking. They don't think I'm a hoe or I'm tricking or, you get what I'm saying? But I end up pulling over there. As soon as I put in the gas station, they hit the light.
Oh.
I had an ID and all that shit on me. I was good, but I'm like, man, I got this thing in the car. I want to run. I'm trying to get away. So she's like, don't run, don't run. So I get on the freeway. I get off on Manchester. It's not funny, bro. She's like, let me out the car. Let me out the car. I'm like, you want to get out? I slowed down a little bit. I'm like, get your ass out. She ended up jumping out the car.
She's down for that one.
And I ran over her leg. That shit. I ended up running over her leg. I'm like, I felt it. I'm like, why the f?
Oh no.
Going like probably like 10 miles per hour. Like I slowed down. I thought I stopped, but
That
I'm
is
so embarrassed. But she jumping out too, you know the car.
No, I understand like the whole situation.
She kept it all the way 1,000. She didn't
Say anything, yeah.
Yeah, she didn't go to court. She didn't know where to be found. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she did her shit.
I haven't even talked to her after the shit, but she just did that. And she was like, anyway, because I ran over her leg or whatever.
For sure.
Yeah, but I'm like, I can take that.
Yeah.
I can take that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my first time going to LA County Jail.
How was that?
So they end up, I'll give them another name, whatever, is working, but they like, you killed the bitch. I mean, not the bitch, you killed
The lady, uh-huh.
I'm like, what? I'm like, man, shut the fuck up. All right, well, take me to the crime scene then, because it wasn't me.
Yeah.
I ended up getting assault with a deadly vehicular.
Because you hit her, yeah.
Yeah, I ended up getting that. The running from the police, or I had got, whatever, I don't gotta talk about that, but they didn't find nothing in the car.
Good.
I didn't have no contraband.
Good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got booked on that, but mind you, I got a warrant from Atlanta too, when they run the fingerprints. So I had a different name, but then when they got the
That's how you knew it was gonna be all bad.
over with, I was stuck.
Yeah.
And I did probably 9 months in the county that time.
Oh, tell us about those 9 months.
Nigga, LA County, right. You heard about it, but
But I want you to tell me.
my first time from LA County to LA County was crazy. Like, yeah, that was like a whole different ball game for me. Like, I've been in juvenile hall, mind you. I know how to jail because I've been to jail for a couple of days in Atlanta and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? A little bullshit. So I know.
You know the program?
Be patient.
Yeah, you know the program. Yeah.
So now I'm thinking that it's the same program with the, you know what I mean, just rush a nigga when you see him. Like, you get it?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so mind you, I haven't been housed yet. We go, this is, you know, when it's overpopulated, they might put you in a medical pod for 2 days, like you doing your little medical shit, they send you out to,
While you're processing.
yeah. So, you know me, I'm a dope head. I was off Xanax and shit. I keep trying to get Xanax from
While you're in there.
like they gonna give them to me. I'm like, prescribe Xanax.
Oh, you're one of them.
Yeah. They like, well, here goes some Galata shake that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Couple days with. So it took me an extra 3 or 4 days to even
Get to your dorm.
So I'm young, so I don't know this fucking up me going to go get my permanent bed. I'm just over here trying to get some pills.
That's what you're worried about. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, what the So, I end up going to Wayside. I didn't go to no floor in the county. I'm in the little tanks downstairs. Nah, medical pod in the Twin Towers. I ran into, did I get the name spot was there? I didn't run into no enemies. It was me and my boy Active Jack, the 40s. We was over there together. Wasn't no ops right there. As soon as we get downstairs to the tank, on 6-7, it was a nigga from 5-9 over right there. And we bounce in there. They squabbling when we pull up on the tank. They already squabbling. Him and the nigga from Denver Lanes, they squabbling already. So the nigga from Denver Lanes squabbling, so he like, the nigga from Denver Lanes kind of whooping. But mind you, I don't know who when I walk in, So when I walk in, they like, where y'all from? Maplewood 60. I'm out before the avenue, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Active Jack, I'm like, little shitty 6'0". Boom. The other niggas, I ain't gonna say their name.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to give a nigga
No juice.
extra juice. You know what I mean? But, because he did some bunk shit. If he would have kept it all the way solid, I'd be giving my ops they flowers, but he did some bunk shit. Like when we bounce in and you wind it out, you ain't saying nothing about being, you know what I mean? Like you kept it cool. Like my boy giving me the rundown, Active Jack being like a time or two before me.
Like telling you how the program is in there, that it's different.
Cause I'm trying to, you know what I mean?
He didn't lace you. They weren't trying to lace you up.
You know what I'm saying? Like if a nigga ain't tripping, he ain't got a trip or whatever the case was. Like you really don't do no squabbling in these tanks. Wait till you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was lacing you up.
Yeah, he giving me the little play. So now when I walk in that motherfucker, like 5'9", and they go see woo. So he not talking boom. We get on the change, the wayside. When we get on the bus, now we get on the bus the wayside, and we go inside these little side tanks. It's some side tanks the wayside that you go in before you get out. Everybody be in the side tanks. So now you got your energy back. The whole trip up there, we've been talking, you know where everybody's from. So nigga, I'm 6'0", I'm talking. And the nigga like, oh, who from over there in this motherfucker? Like he just put on the act like, nigga, we been together for 2 hours. Nigga.
All of a sudden you want to act that way.
So he like, oh yeah, I need a fade. I'm like, this one there, you know, get in. You know, I mean, Active Jack like, yeah, nigga, I'm squabble cuz too. I'm 6'0". It was a nigga name. I ain't even gonna say his name, but it was another dude from A-Trey over there. I was telling that boy, like, bro, them niggas Ben said they was from 60s way back there. Like, that shit, like, boo-boo. He still tried to get off. He ended up squabbling in the tank.
He was trying to look a certain way.
Yeah, he tried to get off while he talking to his homie. His homie really calling him, like, boo-boo. So he pressured up. He tried to, he missed. He ended up locking up. He was bigger than the nigga. It was a cool fade, but then the homie tried to jump in, too. So the nigga from Hoover, they like, y'all can't do that.
Yeah.
And then this wayside, so they already like trying to rush over there to see what's going on. This before the cameras though, so we ended up getting away with what we got away with, and that was like my introduction to the camera. Boom, now.
Because you literally just got there.
Yeah, I ain't even got a bed yet. You get what I'm saying? So now I get to the dorm, I'm already on that now. Like now I see what niggas on. I'm on.
Because you're watching.
Yeah. So now I'm on that like. I'm treating everything like it was this situation from now on. You get what I'm saying? I get there, it's a dorm setting. I was expecting sales. You get what I'm saying?
So now you're just like hearing and watching everything.
Yeah, so now I'm being observant, seeing how shit go. You know, it's a rep that's gonna tell you what to do. Then that's when I found out, like, oh, ain't no more fighting no Mexicans. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you can't just fight no Mexican, and they can't just fight us. It's gonna be a whole ass war behind this shit, cause they like, oh yeah, these the tables. They walk through this way, you know what I'm saying, or walk around.
So you did have somebody to guide you. You do have that.
Yeah, it's a rep in every dorm.
Okay.
And every dorm is a rep. When you come in, either the house mouse is gonna come get at you and tell you.
What is a house mouse?
The house mouse is like the runner for the rep.
Okay.
So the house mouse is the only person that's supposed to be on the bars.
Got it.
The only person that talk to the police, you know what I'm saying?
Got it.
Filter out all the bullshit of
I understand.
sitting on the bars and doing all that.
Okay.
And they up watching the kites. You got the rooster that stay up at night to
Keep point.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
Interesting.
yeah, but that's y'all culture more. But we like when I'm somewhere, I implement the program right here. You gotta have one up all night too.
Okay, so you guys don't, not as much as us. I mean, as us, as like the Latinos, you know. Yeah. Yes.
I'm the furthest thing from racism. Jail will make you, like growing up around and going to jail and how the police separate us. It's like we don't ask to be separated. We didn't
No.
you know what I'm saying? So that starts the separation. It's like a mental thing. So it's like, yeah, we're not to be fucking.
Yes.
Like said, so
Yeah.
Says the police, like, the police, they're starting the separation, so we don't one day all come together and
Go against them, yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So that's when I found out, like, all right, you can't piss in these toilets, these there, you can't shower right here, them there, oh, these are, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We don't really got no workout, mandatory workout and shit, but they just put me up on game. So I'm in there, and Wayside ain't really, it was hitting on something, but Wayside was like, it's controlled by the police, and I'm jailed in both. So like, me and Central, like downtown, it's controlled by the inmates. Like, it's a whole different program. Like, you ain't gonna get stabbed up in Wayside. Somebody might get a blade, slice you if it get that bad, but it's like so open, and the police be so on shit that it rarely ever happens.
Okay.
So I was up there for a second, and it's like, all right, we program, you fight when we cleaning up, you know what I'm saying? The op come in, you don't really squabbling at the door, you gotta wait till we clean up, move, this is when you used to rack the bunks, you know what I'm saying? And that was at, Supermax. Then I took a trip down the road to Eastmax.
Tell us about that.
Eastmax was a whole different beast.
Why?
Eastmax, it was cracking. The police didn't give a fuck about you fighting. Nigga, you walk into a motherfucking, and I'm not calling you a nigga.
No, I get it. I'm Negra though, remember?
Yeah, Negra. You walk into that motherfucker, you might have 10, 11 fades. And you gotta run them bitches before your homies, cause your homies got a dorm, but your homies ain't doing nothing till you squabble with the dorm you land in, you know what I'm saying? If you turn down any phase or roll it up, it's a wrap. Like, they ain't lending their hand out, you can't come to the dorm, nigga, stay over there or go wherever you go, you can't come over here, you know what I'm saying?
So you gotta like prove yourself before you even stay there.
Hell yeah, so.
Got it.
My first time over there, I just so happened to going to the Rolling Hunter dorm, but even if it's homies in there, if it's ops in there, they be wanting fades too. You know what I'm saying? So I go in there, I end up running 2 fades. One was, Bunchy, shout out Bunchy from IF, you know what I'm saying? That nigga Bunchy was the other nigga. But I didn't squabble with him, but I squabbled with one of their little homies or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Cause all these like caca. Like at the end of the day, the ain't gonna say they done all went out backwards by now. You know, life didn't ran its course.
Yes.
They either smoked out, snitched out, yeah. Or just hard work at me, but I salute that.
That's right.
All the people that made it out of the struggle and see that it's all about your family, I fuck with it.
Because that's us.
Yeah.
That's what we're supposed to, you know?
That's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Go, so you never knock a man's career.
Yes, I love that. I love that. So, from all those 9 months, what would you say was the worst thing you experienced? Or did you experience a riot while being there?
No, I didn't experience a riot until like my 3rd or 4th time to the county.
Oh.
Yeah, but the first time, so I took, damn, I don't even want to say it. I took some Seroquel that night too. I was off deck. I would never be that much off deck again.
That shit is you up.
I just got pulled to the homie dorm in Supermax. So I'm on the triple rack still. I'm on, you know what I mean?
3.
Get my bottom bunk, like, you know what I'm saying? But I just got there probably like 4 days in for a line movement. I'm gonna go upstairs with the homies that's running the dorm, all that shit. So I'm down there. We just got done eating. They give me a little piece of a Seroquel. You got that make you eat like every other.
Yes, I have. I was fat as in the county.
Yeah, it make you eat up everything. So now it's time to go down. So I go to sleep. I promise you, I never took a Seroquel ever again in jail. Like, unless I'm somewhere super comfortable. I mean, it ain't even been no Seroquel. It was like Benadryl and what's the other shit they do? Remride. I might, you know what I'm saying? Seroquel it had me too long. So I'm asleep and I wake up and I'm hearing like it sound like the shower running. So I'm looking. get down, like it's the middle of the night, you know, the lights off. I get down off the bunk and slip. It's blood right there. It has a puddle of this shit. I look on the rack. It's a nigga cut up from head to toe on that. He like, not from head to toe, but from ear to ear. I mean,
Yes.
from ear to ear, whatever in between, he leaked out, like overly leaked out. So I jumped back on the bunk. Nigga, I kicked my shoes all the way over to the other side because they got blood on them. I'm like, I don't want nothing to do with this shit. I told the homies, I'm like, hey, I'm tapping Lily. I'm like, get up. Go tell it's a Mexican though. You know, like in the county, they don't segregate, like how you sleep, you can sleep on the same bunk because, you know, it's temporary housing and shit. Now it's separate, like they got it to where we'd be like, all right, this is the Mexican section. Just as hygiene purposes won't start no fights.
For sure, for sure.
I mean, but yeah, the motherfucker, he was cut up, so, you know, you can't say nothing. So I'm just telling them, like, God, bust me down.
Because it's your first time seeing this.
I ain't see it, I slept through it. I'm like, man, what the f*** I just sleep through? How I let a nigga get smoked?
Next to you.
Yeah, on the bottom of me. This on my bunk.
Fuck.
Yeah, so I'm like, man, what the f***? So they come in and they pull him out and they trying to, the police trying to help him. He like, oh no, let me go, let me die.
That's sad.
Yeah, he like, let me die, but I'm like, come to find out he was a pedophile.
Oh, then yeah.
Yeah, you know what
He
I'm
definitely
saying?
deserved it.
To find out he was a pedophile, and I seen how it happens to pedophiles when you go to jail. Like, oh yeah, I respect it.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta freaking pay.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that was the craziest shit. I don't think it was the craziest shit to date, but that coming in like, oh.
Because it's your first time being there, yeah.
Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I done seen the fades, I done seen all this shit, but I'm like, oh, I forgot to get cheeky at nighttime. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's when I started having somebody who stay up at night too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
to
Once
watch, yeah.
I ranked together, it was up there like, hey, bro, it's the program. Like, nigga, you got to have somebody watching because that can't happen.
Damn, it's scary. It really is scary. So what did you end up getting? You just did 9 months in the county?
So for the high speed chase and assault with the vehicular assault, I think they dropped the assault down to something else, like something else. I can't remember. I got
Yeah.
to check. I got the paperwork. Got my mom on still to this. But they dropped it down to a lesser charge. Then I had the high speed chase. I took the county year.
So that's what you did the 9 months in the, yeah.
So when I took the county year, I would have been out like 6-7 months, but then I had the 30-day hold from Atlanta to take me back out to Georgia.
Did you end up going back to Georgia?
Take me back in the
How did you feel when you thought you were gonna get released and it's
I knew
them?
I wasn't.
Ah.
The time I was doing, I was waiting to go there. Like I knew I wasn't gonna get released. Yeah, I was like, shit, I gotta go back and answer this shit. Too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I wasn't tripping. I just was in there getting like, I went from 160 to like 235.
Oh, you were super on swole.
Yeah. 9 months. Pull-ups, this is my first.
And then you guys' bodies gets quick. No, yeah, for sure.
So I'm like, you know, it's our physique that ends up making us look like fucking.
No, it's dope. Yeah.
See, like my south side partners on the yard, they be working out, and they'd be strong as hell. But like for them to get cut,
You guys have to do push-ups like 1 week only, and then you guys are good.
and then like the homies, like they be cut up eventually, but he really gotta work.
Yeah, you gotta work hard for it. Yeah.
White boys is like us too, though, a little bit. Cause they has to be big in the mother.
Yeah. The big ones, yeah. The corn-fed ones. So you went to Atlanta. They took you back. What happened then? Because this is for the whole getting caught at school shit still.
Yeah, so, no, and then I got caught with the little strap and shit. So,
Uh-huh.
so I get back to Atlanta. Like I said, shout out Daniel Kane. I got one of the dopest lawyers in Atlanta. You can look up all my paperwork. Motherfuckers, the way that, I don't want to say too much to be cocky, but.
Just be cocky, fool, go.
Like, I be whooping shit at court. Like, motherfuckers with these type of lawyers, like, you know what I'm saying? You really got to play ball. Like, the DAs can't come with that regular game.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So, I go back and I do like a probation violation to start with. So they give me 60 days. So I do 60 days flat in that motherfucker before I can even get out. Then they give me a bail again.
Okay.
So I bail out, boom, now I'm back on, I'm about to go to trial.
So you went to trial for it?
And I pull up the trial, first day of the trial, everything dropped.
Oh, shit.
Before it even started.
Because it was a long period of time already, right?
It was, and then the witnesses, the police officer was on vacation. So me starting trial, I need to face my accuser. There was nobody else telling on me but the police. He couldn't make it to the trial.
Oh, so that worked in your favor.
That worked in my favor, and it was like a couple more, like, the DA knew it was a weak case because you never caught the person who
Actually,
was on that side of the car. It wasn't my gun. You get
yeah, they just know how to.
Yeah, like it was in the car, but it wasn't my gun. I'm like, more than one person ran, so you know what I mean? So I ended up whooping that.
Good for you.
Yeah, and did they reinstate my probation? I think I was on probation and shit right there too. Or I might have been, I don't know, I never went back and checked it with Atlanta probation.
I mean, are you clear to be in Atlanta? Are you clear to be in Atlanta right now? Oh, okay.
I've been to jail a million times.
Oh, then you should be good. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know how that shit ended out. Time probably.
So when you got out of there, you finished your stuff, you moved back home? Or you stayed out there? You were back and forth?
Yeah, because I did move back home because my daughter was like 2-3 years old. So I did go back home. And then, where did I go back to jail again? I don't know, yeah, I moved back home after that shit. And then I was trying to figure out what the fuck the next. Oh! I got caught on the YG video. I was at YG's video shoot, and I ended up doing state time for this one. Like,
That's what I was about to ask you. So what led you to actual prison?
yeah, so it was, I was at YG's video shoot, the I'm a Thug video with him and Meek Mill. And I was in Compton, and Compton sheriffs ended up getting into it. Me and YG used to be real close at one point.
Okay.
Rocking like that no more.
Okay.
Yeah, but I got caught with like the strap. I think then some Xanax pills and some lean.
At the video shoot.
At the video shoot, yeah. Like it's in the video, like me going on a high speed. I always hit the gas.
Really? I've gone on 2 high-speed chases myself.
Yeah. As soon as they pulled up, cause I had it on me like right here, so it was like, damn. They came like, hey, get out the car. I'm like, all right, back up, so I can unlock the car. I don't want y'all to shoot. I'm like, step back a little bit. He's like, all right, and jump out the way. You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
But them streets in Compton so small that I end up, the police cruiser ended up stopping me just by parking in the middle of the street. Yeah.
So you didn't get too far. So what happened? What happened there? You went back to the LA County?
Yeah, I went to LA. I bailed out though. I went to Linwood for a couple hours.
For the women's Linwood.
Yeah. Nipsey was alive, and I was meeting Nipsey up there.
Okay.
And I called him. I'm like, you gonna have your bodyguard with you? He's like, no. I'm like, all right, I'm about to double down and woo, cause I gotta go with a couple of them.
Uh-huh.
So he like, all right, I'm gonna meet you up there. Why would I get up there and park? The security guard there anyway. So I'm like, I ain't even have to bring it out.
Yes. I know what you're saying.
He probably, when I asked him that, he probably thought about it like, oh yeah, hell yeah, I'm bringing the security guard. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got to hit me back. Cause when I got out, I'm like, nigga, why you didn't tell me? He like, bro, he like slipped my mind. He like, I didn't even know what you were asking me for. You know, there's so much going on.
Yeah.
That day, him being
Him.
getting 100 calls, probably like where we meeting up at.
Yeah, especially a video shoot. I know I know how they go down.
That's life, bro. You know what I mean? It is what it is, but me and him was like, yeah, I mean, we didn't separate from each other like that. Every time I was around him, you know, I had him. So
Yeah, of course, because that's who you are. Yeah, you always have to protect yourself.
that was in Compton, so I had Compton court. So 2 days later, I fucking go to the airport, and allegedly they found like 10 pints of lean and like 500 pills in one of my luggages. I don't know.
That wasn't yours.
How they get there? Yeah.
Yeah.
It is, you know. So that was like 4 days later, right after that. So that's another case.
Oh my goodness.
I'm still on probation. I just found out that I'm on probation for, I wasn't checking in, but I was on probation.
Yeah, like that summary shit.
Yeah, for the...
The high speeches when you ran over the girl.
Yeah, I always just not being responsible sent me back and forth to jail. Like if I was responsible, like
You wouldn't be going,
my business.
you wouldn't go through that shit.
Yeah, like you could beat some of that shit just being yourself. Like, I mean, like thinking before you move type shit. Like,
Yeah.
listening to yourself and not listening to.
That's it. What's,
Then you gotta go off the vibes of the earth. You can't just be.
No, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
So what did you get charged for when you went to prison?
So that was a probation violation. I think I took for the drugs, because I was at LAX court, I took like 6 months in the county for that, right?
Okay.
But they threw the gun case out in lieu of probation, striking my probation. So they gave me 2.5.
Okay. So you went to prison because of violation for the new cases. Yeah, but your charges weren't all crazy. It was just because, fool, you can't up. It's time for you to fucking go back to actually go to prison.
Because I told you, like, I always been getting it, so I always had, like, some So whatever I get, it'll be, like, by God's grace, it'll be, like, minimal time, whatever it is.
Yes.
And, you know what I'm saying? God bless
It's good.
I get caught doing no crazy shit, you know what I mean?
Just stupid shit.
Yeah. So, I got 2.5 that time, and this is right when AB 109 started. So, while I was up there, I was already fighting to get that shit for like, what was that? 6 months. Then they put me in reception for 3 months, and I came home because AB 109, the new time at 33%.
Okay, yes. So you never actually made it into the prison yard. Just, to mainline, you just hit reception. But even hitting reception is prison.
Yeah, that's what
So,
I'm saying.
what was the difference from everything you've been to?
It really was like being in the hold up. You get what I'm saying? Like, okay, you go, you see, you get a lot of heartbreak, a lot of motherfuckers pushing that bell, ringing that bell, going PC that you've been talking to on the bus. You know what I mean? You're talking to him like he was the real nigga the whole time.
And you never knew that he wasn't a real one.
I know he wasn't a real one because he ain't come with no PC band from the county. You know, we regular blended in with you in the county, and then when you get to the pen, it's like
That's when things change.
motherfucker got like maybe not with your race, but with like not with the Southsiders, but as far as the blacks, we ain't asking for paperwork in the county type shit.
Okay.
Like you present the case.
Not until you get to prison.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I don't know that, you know?
Motherfucker ask you your charges, but we don't got. I don't want to expose none of your program.
No, it's fine. I understand what you're saying. Like, you don't, your paper, yeah, I understand, yeah.
So, which it would save us a whole lot of heartbreak and a whole lot of, not deception, but
Just bullshit.
shit coming from a mile away.
Yeah,
Because you know what he about.
yeah,
You really can't just slide up under the fly button. You know what I mean?
yeah. I understand that.
So, yeah, we get up there, niggas ringing the bell. I seen the nigga get hog tied on the bus by the police for talking too much. Yeah, when you taking that bird up there, you're supposed to be silent all the time. You ain't supposed to do no talking when you leave the camera.
Really?
Yeah, they don't want you to talk at all.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and if they on there tripping, I seen somebody get tied like this.
By the cops?
Yeah, and he was just laying on the side like they had him laid down in the seat on the bus the other time.
Just for talking.
That you talking too much.
Dang, that is messed up. I mean, obviously you can't talk in the bus now that you say I do recall you know, it's always on quiet, but the girls are always back and forth or whatever, but
They, you know,
it's different, yeah.
you got military judge, like shit like that. I be feeling like motherfuckers need to sue for it. Like we already in your custody. Like if a motherfucker ain't starting no problem,
Like, let the fool talk.
yeah, like leave us the fuck alone.
You said in one of your, because you were only there for a little while, 3 months you said, right? 6 months? What would you say was like the craziest besides like people ringing the bell? Like that's pretty crazy, you know?
I mean, 'cause you got your celly, you come out what, once a week?
Okay.
The yard.
Okay, so it's nothing major, it's just
Yeah,
calm, we're just waiting.
Right.
Got it. Did you have visits while you were incarcerated? Okay. Not even, what about in the county?
Yeah, for sure.
Always, every weekend?
Yeah, every week.
Yeah, dope. You always had somebody there, right?
Yeah. How does that go for females? Do you always get visits or what? Like,
You're able to get visits if your family.
I know you do, but you know, like, all right, like saying the girl that runs the streets or whatever. I hate to turn the interview on you.
No, it's fine.
Somebody run the street, right? And y'all get booked, and then, like, you know, the nigga, your male companion ain't just coming down there.
No, I've never had anybody to be there. I've never had it like every single time I was incarcerated. My oldest son's dad was there, but not there for me. Like he just took care of his son.
Yeah,
You know?
like put the money on it.
No. No.
And I be like, damn, that's crazy because the way that you guys break it.
Yeah.
MCS.
It was always somebody in prison taking care of me.
See, it's like most of the people that you deal with is on paperwork and all that, so we can't come to the jail.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, men. For women, you know, obviously it's a lot harder. Like it's definitely more emotional. You know, we have our kids that we're crying about, or like that motherfucker, fuck him, he's not even answering the phone, or he has my kids around. That's what it is. You know, like you know, it's not like, hey babe, can you put money in my books? It's not like that. It's always like, what the fuck? I'm the one that's here. It's not, you know, unless you have your, you know, you really are a good family and your man really is there for you. But it's rare, honestly. I feel like it's like 90, 85%.
Yeah, that's what I said. I you know, when you sit back and be thinking about certain shit, I was thinking about that shit on the bunk. But yeah, I had visits. I got married at a visit.
Tell me about that. Yes, I want to know about that.
I mean, it wasn't too much of nothing, you know.
Did you get to see, like, did you hold hands or was it through a window?
In glass.
Oh, hell no.
Look, that's why I'm like,
Wait, before you answer that question, let me ask. Are you still married to the same person? Yeah. Oh, good then. Good.
I was about to say, was it just for...
Yeah. Shout out to her.
But it wasn't just for that, but the reason that we pressed play was like, all right, we was going to get married anyway.
Got it. I want you to show me you really want to be with me type of shit. I bet you said that shit, huh?
But she did that.
Oh, okay.
She was trying.
Yes.
I don't know. You know, I'm a hell of a guy, so. You know. Cause like, all right, so that's my lifelong friend. Like, I used to mess with her like on and off
Your whole life.
Right, so like my first baby mama, we wasn't messing around with each other or whatever. But like right after that, we was back messing around, and like,
I understand what you mean.
she came back around when I was in jail. I was into some other type of living before I went to jail. I had a couple girls living with me, 2 or 3 girls living with me.
Oh no.
I mean, so.
You thought you were a super pimp of the year, huh?
All the way good. I was living that life, and they started. you know, I mean,
Like with each other?
no, the girls start running off. In our world, we call it.
Okay, okay.
Like, they do some shit.
Okay, okay.
No, not referencing no gay people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they off, and then like other ones, like one of my girls ended up getting caught by customs. She was from Australia. She had to go back.
Oh, so that's how you lost them.
Yeah, not really. It was like y'all niggas.
Did you ever get in trouble for any pimp shit?
Hell no.
Oh, okay.
Hell no. I ain't never. I'm a boyfriend. I ain't no pimp. I ain't playing with no human trafficking type shit.
I know that's right.
Man, I ain't got time for that shit. But yeah, like ain't no loyalty. They want some dick in their face every day. It ain't while you in jail. They can't do that because it's like they want to pay you for attention type shit. You get me?
Ah.
I feel like, and if you can't give them the full attention, they like trying to act like now that they're in a position to where you need them and you can't be on the streets. It's nigga.
I see what you're saying.
I can show you that.
I don't need you.
Need if I'm in here, I could get it how I live right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I am.
Girl, did you see the tissues on the floor? No.
You feel me? Hella tissue.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, I was, because I just did 4 years in the county. I just did 4 years in the county, 3.5 years in the county straight right now. And I just came home like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Wait, let's go back really quick.
3 years.
You got married in the county.
Yeah,
How long ago was that?
like 2020.
Okay, so it hasn't been that long. Was it?
Right before COVID.
Okay.
The week.
Was that the term that you were doing, that you just did the whole 3 years?
Yeah.
Okay, I understand. And what did you do the 3 years in the county for? What was it? What did you? Robbery.
Robbery and like a lot of shit.
Tell me, how did you get caught? Or did you actually do the, hey, give me with the whole gun shit?
Nah, it wasn't even that.
Oh.
There was a lot of shit that was connected to it. They was trying to involve me with a gang of
Okay.
fighters and shit.
So what was your charge? We could just talk about.
Robbery.
Okay.
And my homeboy did some bullshit. We in my Porsche, and this nigga, I go to the vape store. I had got into it with the manager of the store days before, so I go up there and I'm hollering at him, you know what I'm saying? And he and kind of caught the attitude, so I'm like, come on, sorry, bro. Like, I ain't really finna holler at you at your store. I ain't trying to get you fired.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But,
At least you were super respectful.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, but it ended up because they like, all right, well, why'd you walk outside with this dude? And he didn't come to court to tell or nothing, like, you know what I mean?
That was nice.
I'm like, well, we right here. I'm like, I didn't say shit, first and foremost, but when we were at prelim, they like, he walks outside with him, and then my dumbass homeboy, I had a pocket full of money. This nigga creeps into the back room of the store. Like, say if you at Foot Locker where all the shoes are at, he gets to the storage room in the back, grabs like 8 vape jackets, and comes back out. When he comes out, he knocks over a ladder and alerts the whole store.
Dumbass.
Some Asians in there, they come out, they karate in them, fighting and all that shit. So he just turned a petty theft robbery into a robbery. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
Grand theft into a robbery. Because now you're fighting.
Yeah, it's more chaos.
Touch none of the dudes. I ain't never do nothing. I ain't hit nobody. I'm telling them, you can tell on camera that I'm trying to break up the fight. I wouldn't talk about all these other cases, so they was keeping me in jail like, oh no, we got you on this, because what happened is when they cleared up, I ended up pushing this nigga in my car and pulling off with him, but it was out of me like, what the f*** are you doing? Like, why the f***? You know what I mean?
Yes.
So at the end of the day, it looked real bad because I can't say nothing.
Yeah.
You already know, I
Yeah.
can't talk. So I'm like, damn, I wish I could explain myself. Right now. But, you know what I'm
You
saying?
couldn't, yeah.
Take the L to Parkman Street, stop everybody if they ain't on your level.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because it cost me damn near 4 years of my life just fucking with this dude. It was my boy at the time.
And did you got the 3 years for the robbery? Or was it?
3 years for a robbery, but it was during COVID. It was
Ah.
7 years. I got 6 years and I had 7 years credit already. So when they gave me my time, I had time served already. So,
Oh shit. Well, that was good.
yeah, so but I had a case pending in Nevada too, so they sent me to Nevada. I always be having too much. So they sent me to Nevada and I did like another 2 months waiting there.
And tell me about the 3 years in the county. Like
That's
stress.
what, not going outside, not being able to touch your family, no
Yeah.
trying to do no nothing. Like I ain't hugged a woman, touched a woman, nothing. But 3.5
years.
4 years, you know what I'm saying? Like motherfucker, like I think still to this day it's still like be having me like weird because I could go without and my wife would be like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? What you got going on? It's like, well, there's a gang of shit going on in my head. Like I'm already detached because I didn't have received that type of love.
Your whole life. Uh-huh.
That is like, you know what I mean? Like I'm over here to myself. Shoot, like sometimes I be so in the zone. I walk out the house and don't say nothing, don't say bye, don't say nothing. She's like, why the f you do that? I'm like, I don't know. I ain't doing that shit on purpose. Like,
Yes.
I ain't even paying attention, but it's all like PTSD.
Shit.
Yeah.
So you've been out of like you said a year.
Yeah. No, like two.
So they gave you because why did you have to do the whole 3 years? Were you fighting the case for 3 years or something?
I fought it.
Okay.
I got up.
Oh shit.
It was like cases dropping off, picking up. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh wow.
yeah, like they spent a lot of money to take me to jail. I don't know why, but it was for some shit like that I wasn't even like
Part of.
nigga. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy that they would put like that.
It's what they do, huh?
Yeah. But my second strike, my first strike was for like some crazy shit. You know what I mean? So that was my second strike.
So you would get you got strike down so not to go to prison? Or you were just signing, you were like, "F it, I'm just taking
I thought I was going to prison still. When I took the 7 because it was a robbery, so I thought they was gonna give me 85%.
Ah,
It was COVID, so they was just making shit happen.
I see what you're saying.
Like when I left out the courtroom, they had to call me back in. Like when the bus was finna go in, they like, Mitchell, you gotta go back in the courtroom. And I'm telling Nami, I'm like, they doubled me up, cause I'm like, I'm finna get out. He's like, I'm rolling. I'm like, bro, they finna let me out. Cause I heard how many days they said I had credit. I'm like, I did the math on that. That's 7 years.
And you know we'd be good on the math one.
That's 7 years worth of credit. I'm like, bro, they gotta be letting me out right now. You know what I'm saying? I go back there like, my bad, Mr. Mitchell, you'll be getting released today. You check into parole, still, I was on parole and I didn't go to jail. I didn't get a state number. That shit was crazy. I didn't get my state number until I hit the street.
What?
That shit was crazy as fuck.
Tell me about.
It was just COVID.
Tell me about your experience in there with COVID.
We really didn't have that many people in there that caught COVID while I was right there. We was like locking motherfuckers out the door and making sure that their test came back. Probably like we had our
On
door,
it.
like we had some tied to our door for like a week, 2 weeks.
And you guys put it, not the guards?
Yeah. We had this.
Oh shit.
New motherfuckers in, and then like when motherfuckers get scared and go out talking about he's sick or whatever the case is, they hitting us with the nigga 14 days quarantine, and he ain't even came back positive or negative yet. We missing court dates.
Oh
So it's
shit.
like, no, we ain't even doing
That must have been super scary for people that actually had court dates, and they couldn't make it because of COVID. Like, probably people felt like they were fucking lost in the system type of shit. That's scary.
Set them up off for like 60 days. You know what I'm saying? You be like, oh, I don't got court again until Woody was like, what the fuck? Like, all because we was on quarantine. And
Oh,
we had to
shit.
wait time because you wasn't able to hit the bus or whatever. It was crazy. That's what I'm like.
And you guys had to wear masks too?
We wore masks and they made it out the uniform. Like, LA County was so cheap. But yeah, we had to wear masks.
They made it out the uniform?
Yeah, it was like the same material as the county blue type.
Instead of just actual sending real ones.
So when it really started hitting, it was bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers, everybody's sick because we don't have the best masks.
Oh.
Like, you would think that these people sleeping this close to each other, you would make sure they had
And everybody. So when one got sick, everybody was sick.
Yeah, so it was like, it was kind of crazy. And then you got like the older people that was in here that was like scared that when we hearing this shit on TV, like they seeing the diabetes and they got diabetes and they scared to catch it. And everybody comes in is building a whole nother PTSD,
No.
because now you don't want nobody breathing on you, coughing on you.
So people are fighting over that shit too, huh?
100 deep, yeah, and then we're living 100 deep in one little ass room, and they was supposed to evacuate the bunks to where it's only one person on each bunk, but it's still 2 to 3 people on each set of bunks.
Fuck.
You know what I mean? So that's when they start. But I believe certain people put in lawsuits, but that's when they start figuring out ways to accommodate the COVID. But it was new to everybody, so you can't.
Yeah.
Because one week they telling you it's not airborne, and the next week
They were, yeah.
Week, the cold air, then the hot air kills it. Then, you know what I'm saying?
That was scary.
Yeah, it was scary. Then you got Trump on TV talking about see if you can inject Lysol.
That is horrible.
Yeah, and then you got Dr. Fauci, and he don't know what to tell people. He's coming up with hypotheses every fucking day. And the answer when really this is a question that you give yourself. This is what you opinionated guess of what you think you're supposed to do in this situation. Because nobody knew how to deal with it. But
That must have been extremely intense.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like population control played a big part of it, and the CDC, and I feel like they hide some shit because we've been at it with China over tax and all this stuff, and like all of a sudden this virus makes it out of the lab. Like there's so many things, like a motherfucker can't, like they said, a motherfucker can't get a Cuban cigar into America.
Or you could get.
You can get a motherfucker going to a top secret lab and spread this virus everywhere. Then you got, you got motherfuckers bringing kilos of cocaine and all this, but you say it's a war on drugs. Like this shit is just set up to keep
Everybody up. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that shit definitely knocked out a whole class of people. Like,
Yeah.
They always said they were separating the middle class. They were eliminating the middle class. Either you're gonna be rich or poor. And the pandemic showed you, because they crypto came around and it's showing you like either you're gonna have millions of dollars or you're gonna be broke.
Yeah.
And that's like they're charging 8 racks a month for a nice house out here. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a cool house that's comfortable, you can still get for $3,000 to $5,000 a month. But like you want something that's not brand new, but still 5 bedrooms, $8,000.
No, I agree.
Do the math. You giving a motherfucker 88,000, 96,000
A year.
just to lay it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whose salary is that?
Like whose?
Whose salary is that? Even at 5,000, not too many people make 60,000,
Yeah.
70,000 a year.
Yeah. Well, even 100 racks, I was watching the news yesterday, or it was like 2 days ago or something, and it said like, even if you make 100,000 a year, you're still considered low income now.
Yeah. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. That's right. Oh, that's what they're saying. So you can apply to low income also?
Well, I don't know about that part. It just said like even people in San Francisco that make this, like they live in like freaking nothing, and they, yeah.
I don't understand how they're letting and who's running what these properties cost and all that. How they let this shit soar up through. Like, yeah, it's cool for the homeowners, but it's like that'll make a motherfucker commit more
Crimes.
Like so what you gonna do? Build more prisons for us off of the money that you get in the taxes
From us.
Like, you get what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
That, like there should be a cap on rent. There should be a cap on certain shit because you know what I mean.
And that's why there's so many homeless people.
You can't go to the job
Yeah.
and get a raise when you want to.
No, you cannot.
Say they raise my rent, so give me a
Yeah.
raise. You know what I mean? So it leaves a motherfucker in the street to figure out,
What are you gonna do? And then there's that risk of always going back to jail because you always want more for your family. Like, it's not that you want to be out there selling drugs or be out there robbing or whatever, but you have a family, just, and you got to provide because they need us, So,
you don't want to say no and you don't want to like.
yeah, you can only say no so much and make them feel like their parents are not working for them.
My daughter, I've had a couple houses, but my daughter, she's 14. She lived in apartments her whole life because, her mom, being a single mom, she's a great parent. You know what I'm saying? She does what she does, but like, with her being independent, the only thing that she can afford
Is her.
3,500 and shit like that. It's like, damn.
Yeah, and it's only enough.
And I tell her, like, be my wife, you, her, and if my other baby mama wouldn't get on program, it wouldn't be so. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Move to Houston or Atlanta or something, and I come back to LA and find something that's cheap for me to stay here. Y'all make y'all money. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like y'all like 3,500 out there, you gonna be living
in the mansion.
Yeah, keep it.
Yeah. So we're going back to you. This was your last term, the LA County one. Yeah. 3 years. Yeah. You've been out a year and a half. Is this the longest you've been out?
I just got booked the other day, though. That's the crazy. Yeah, it is, though. Without catching the case for 2 years, like going up to here, that's the longest run I ever had. But I got some legal problems I just ran into.
Oh no.
But it ain't.
You're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So where are you at now? Like I know you just said you just got arrested not so long ago. So that's where you're at now, huh?
Yeah. So I mean, I'm doing like I'm Bricc baby. I'm still being Bricc baby. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? An excellent conversationalist, and you know what I'm saying? An excellent podcaster, an excellent friend to Eyekon. I'm just YouTubing, rapping, still dropping music.
Good.
Being creative.
Doing your best.
They gonna be out to get us. Like I've been doing good. There's no reason for them to come even bother me. You know what I mean? Like I wish I could talk more about it.
It's fine. Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
So. All right. Yeah. Is there anything that you would want to share to Indicted that you haven't shared yet?
Don't let nobody put no jalapenos in your booty, guys.
On hood.
Nah, but you know what I'm saying? Always be yourself. If I share something, it's like y'all know where to find me. Bricc baby, BRICC BABY on Instagram and on YouTube. But if I got anything to say, be yourself. Don't let the internet control who you are. Don't let the comments depress or disappoint.
Yes.
Every day, just be yourself because you can't lose being yourself. And if you tell somebody up front you be yourself, it'll be a whole lot less snitching going on. It'll be a whole lot less, you know what I'm saying, like extra stuff going on in the streets. Like if you tell somebody up front, hey, I'm not with this. I don't feel like I need to be on this drill. I don't want to do this. You know what I mean? They have to respect it. And if they don't, and when you tell them their ass,
it's on them.
You already told be yourself.
Yes.
And you can't lose being yourself and chase your dreams.
Yes.
And it can be right here in the palm of your hand. But if you don't wake up and chase them every day, if you don't walk what you talk,
you ain't getting nothing. That's right.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I got to share with you.
Well, thank you again for coming on Indicted.
Thank you, Negra.
Of course, I appreciate you. Thank you for watching Indicted TV. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and follow us on Instagram.